Hey there, and thank you for joining me on the Retro Game Couch. And in today's video, I thought with the current AI hype, I thought it was about time that I invested in some artificial intelligence. So I got myself a robot. This is Talking Morgan, I think it's called. But here is voiceover Elmar, who knows a lot more about this little robot.
This robot is known as Morgan TR2 Talking Robot. I have the white model. There are also other models available in different colors. However, they are all the 2 Model B. I have no idea why, because I can't find any trace of a Model 1 or A, but I guess it just sounded cool. The robot was made by the Hong Kong-based company New Bright, which is a toy manufacturer founded in 1955 and is still active today as the self-proclaimed world's leading manufacturer of radio control vehicles. The robot has the following features according to the packaging: mystery bump and go, talking and space sound, flashing eyes, movable head and arms, and gripping hands. More information about the robot, for example how it sounds, how it moves, or how it operates, is sincerely lacking, so let's change that.
So with that out of the way, currently it doesn't work, of course. It takes 2 C-cell batteries, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Now it could just be bad contacts, but it could be a lot more difficult as well. Not sure if we will be able to fix Morgan, but we're gonna try. So let's go. Let's just go. It seems to be held together with 4 screws. And it's held together with clips on the side, which does suggest that it's pretty repairable, maybe. Let's try not to shatter the brittle plastic. Oh, come on.
Disassemble.
So the arms are just articulating arms with a pinching mechanism. I think we have the AI part here. There is the engine, or the motor I should say. And since I don't see any voltage regulation, I am going to assume that it just runs straight off 3 volts of the battery. So was it just corrosion? We can try now. The black wire bleeding plus, of course. Yeah, that doesn't do much. We're going in. What have we stumbled upon? Another motor. As you can probably see, these wires, the green one, the red one, it looks like a very cheap way of cable management. So instead of using hot snot, they just press the soldering iron against it. Okay, bit by bit, the robot is coming alive. It seems that the motor, so the motor that drives the robot around, sprung back to life for some reason. Inside this pink module is a little speaker with a needle and then a little vinyl record. But yeah, this is a vinyl record player inside a toy robot. So this is of course pre-IC era, where everything is on a microchip. But this is as analog as it gets. So let's see if we can put it back together a little bit and see if we can get some sound. Oh, this is loud. It's at the end of the track. Yeah, okay. And then if you... Oh, right. So it plays the entire record. Perhaps a little bit less voltage. So you're supposed to bump on the head of the robot and then it will lift up the cone from the vinyl record and then the arm flips back to the start of the record. It honestly looks as if somebody already had a stab at repairing this, because the contacts are cleaned off. While we have it apart, I'm just gonna try and see if we can glue this back on. I decided to rewire everything because the colors just don't make any sense. The wires are burnt and bent and contacts are dirty, so I'm just gonna give it a good cleanup and replace all the wires with wires that make sense. Red for positive, black for negative. So I'm gonna do that now, which will be fun. Before we close up the front of the record player, we need to sort out the business with the belt, of course. So we first need to do the back. Now for the record parts. I'm not sure if it's going to drive, but let's just try. Whoops, we have his head on backwards. Okay, that is not okay. From the amount of goo on the axle of the wheel, we can see that it did in fact get used. This goes here. There. I had everything put together yesterday, turned it on, and nothing happened. So I'm gonna probe around, see if stuff works. Alright, I clipped some crocodile clips to the battery compartment, and there are fresh batteries in there. And when we measure the voltage, it says 3.18 volts. Okay, that works. Now, why doesn't the motor want to run? It seems like it is. Perhaps if we add a little contact spray to our fantastic old switch. I think everything is working now. So what it will do when I turn it on is it will start driving the motor for the wheels on the bottom. And as soon as you press this button, it will start playing one of the samples on the disc and stop this motor. I figured out why the music box was running too fast. It's running twice as fast as it should. The robot runs on two 1.5 volt batteries, which give 3 volts in total because they are in series. The motor on the bottom that drives the robot around should run on 3 volts. However, there are not 2 connection points on this battery compartment. There's a third one, and that is on the bottom. And that connection gives 1.5 volts. I'll put a little drawing up how that works. But yeah, this should actually run on 1.5 volts like I already suggested. So let me adjust that, and then it should all be okay. Okay, that was a lot of work, a complete rewiring of Morgan, taking it apart, putting Morgan back together, then taking it apart again. The voltage problem, it was a lot of work, a lot of labor, but it was really fun to do. And now I have a working robot from the 80s that uses vinyl for its audio samples. Really, really cool little find. But you haven't seen Morgan do its trick, so Morgan, the stage is yours. Thank you for watching.
I am the atomic-powered robot. Please give my best wishes to everybody.
I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
I'm turning you off. That's enough. That's enough.